All right, so I wanted to first start off by saying, let me first acknowledge the fact that this is a real thing. Sexual assault is not something to play with. It's on these YouTube spaces. It's in these quote unquote safe spaces on the internet. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you are a survivor of any type of sexual assault, I would advise you to seek professional help, not the internet. Do not go to the internet for any type of sympathy. I understand we as human beings want to seek community and seek understanding and a lack of, excuse me, not a lack of, but basically a semblance of hope to see that other people understand your story. But again, if you are a survivor of any type of sexual assault, do not go to the internet. I would think that this would be something that is understood, but if you understand how the internet works, this is not a safe space. Anything that you say will be held against you, whether it be true, whether it be false. I got another fucking video that I wanted to put out dealing with a whole nother situation. I'm exposing myself on this channel, not for y'all. It's for myself. I feel it's therapeutic to actually talk about these things, to understand how I feel about these things. And I'm not giving you everything. Don't get it twisted. I'm not giving you everything that I have been through. But I give you bits and pieces of me so you can understand the character. You understand what I mean? But I digress. That doesn't mean that I'm seeking your approval of who I am. I know that I ain't shit sometimes. I know that maybe I may make jokes that's basically crude. I know that I draw a lot of thick women and they big body women. You feel me? I know that. That's something I'm okay with because I'm okay with myself. I'm okay with what I've been through. A lot of this shit ain't coming from no fucking positive place. But again, I seeked professional help to help me sort through those things mentally. So again, if you've been assaulted, if you've been harassed, if you've been whatever you feel like you need to do when it comes to these type of things, these type of topics, speak to somebody professionally. Because I understand that sometimes we as humans may not be able to may not be able to afford it. I get that. Understanding healthcare in America is expensive as shit. But you have programs out here where you can text random therapists, BetterHelp, and all that shit. I'm not sure if it works. I'm not a sponsor. All I'm saying is going to the internet and having internet be your BetterHelp, you're basically you're literally throwing a fucking rock at the hornet's nest. And you can run, but a lot of the times with these cases, when you put these type of cases out, whether it be true or not, allegedly true or not, now you give the court a public opinion. And that's all I wanted to say going forward. I am taking sexual assault cases serious. This the way that you go about this. No, do not do what this person does. These people do, be it man or woman. Give me a minute. Don't do what these people do, because these people are on the internet, like I said before, and they are here to get a check. I don't know if you can tell if these videos are monetized or not. I'm sure that they got an app for it, but this man made 3 videos, and some of them are already getting back that it's basically something for clout, because he talked to Cory, and he's got his. This is sad, man. This is really fucking sad. But it's like, this is what seeking help from the internet looks like. It looks like this type of disingenuous type of behavior. But, to all parties involved, prayers go out to all parties involved. That's all I'm going to say. Let me go get into the video. This shit is nasty, man. This shit is nasty. This shit is nasty. At this point, it just is what it is, but it's nasty. Don't know who this is. I don't know who this dude is, but I'm hearing that he was supposedly a friend of Cory Kenshin. And if I feel like I'm slurring my words, it's because I got something from my teeth right now. But it's nasty. We're gonna watch it. Before I even watch it, I'm going in the aspect of acknowledging the fact that yes, 8 years ago, Cory Kenshin may have said some things, may have did some things. As a young man, he may have been a bad boyfriend. He may have been a bad boyfriend. Yes, his channel promotes Christian positivity, trying to be the best human being as you can on the earth. All I'm gonna say is this, man. They want this man to be Diddy so bad because he was a bad boyfriend. They want him to be Diddy level, because he was a bad boyfriend to this girl. But I'm hearing that these videos have more information, more defamation, more damaging information about Cory Kenshin, allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly because we don't even know if this is true. Screenshots and all, we don't know what's fucking real at this point. But we're gonna listen. You know, that's all we can do. The first one came out 8 days ago. The second one 4 days ago, and he's probably gonna keep doing it. He's probably gonna keep doing it. This is, like I said before, there's another dude that's on TikTok that literally is gonna make. He said verbatim, he's gonna make a video every day until Cory Kenshin addresses what the whole panda. Like, that girl is diabolical, boy. But again, I blame Cory Kenshin because this is the woman that he basically messed with. And I'm not gonna hold you. Us as men, we mess with women that are dangerous. And this is literally an example of why you shouldn't mess with them. You know what I mean? Because they can come back 8 years from now and say, you did something to me that clearly was not the case. It was consensual back then, but now you're making a lot of money and I'm not happy with my life, so you seem to be happy because you're making money, and that's all I see. Because that's what she said. Basically, she said that because he had a lot of money, his life should be perfect. That's the mindset of that type of person. Let's just stay right there. That's the mindset of Panda. She literally exposed text messages to him saying that because he had a lot of money, he was in her logic, by her logic, he was having a perfect lifestyle. That's the person that you're dealing with. But we can keep going.
Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Angelo, but most of you know me by Mav Attack or Mav. I've seen some alarming evidence these past few weeks, and I'm speaking in support of the victims who have recently come forward about some concerning behavior regarding a previous friend of mine who a lot of you may know as Cory Kenshin. Cory and I met in 2014 and soon after became best friends for years until I cut ties with him in 2023. In March of 2023, I released a video on my channel explaining a few of the reasons why he and I were no longer associating or going to be doing collaborations anymore, as I thought I was done creating videos for a few years, but wanted to return to the Mav Attack channel. The video was met with a lot of love and appreciation for my contributions to our numerous collaborations throughout the years, as well as listening to my story and experience being best friends and business collaborator with one of the biggest creators on the YouTube platform. The response, however positive, brought a wave of harassment and toxic behavior to my comments, even going so far as to target my wife's social media accounts and the accounts of anyone looking to speak out in support of me simply expressing my truth. My video wasn't intended to badmouth or run a...
So I'm guessing this is talking about Cory Kenshin's rabid fan base. He has a crazy fan base. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Sometimes them niggas be going crazy. Both, I say niggas, but man, I remember what I said before. Niggas meaning gender fluid. Like it goes both ways, motherfucker. Both women and men be going crazy when it comes to how they will be in defense of Cory Kenshin. I get it. You may be right. You may feel like you're right. You may have proof that you're right. But because of the nature of the situation dealing with the woman and the times that we're in, y'all do not help the situation. Y'all don't. I get that y'all want to get like a little funny kiki, but it doesn't help the situation because it can go, in the court of public opinion, it can go further, and you understand what I mean? It can basically reach other eyes, and then, you know what I mean? I think that he should speak up. I think that he should basically sue her and him for this. If this is not true, you know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting for if it's not true. But the thing is that they have video evidence, and if they have video evidence of her saying that, he has to go against what he said at that time, which is basically she said that he said that he watched her sleep, and they were both smiling, seeming consensual between both of them. But now all of a sudden, 8 years from now, and then I heard another situation where she was talking about going to Dashi's party. She asked Cory Kenshin to go to Dashi's party, and he kind of got defensive when they were supposed to be together. The whole point of her even reaching out to him was while she was, let's just go back to that main point. She was reaching out to Cory Kenshin while she already had a man. And then she asked him, what do you want? Do you want a relationship? Or do you want something else? Why do you ask another man while you're in a relationship, do you want a relationship or do you want something else? I'm just saying, like, you are already moving in a place of dishonesty, and you're moving in a place of toxic, I'm just say toxicity. Whatever the fuck you got going on, you're moving in toxicity because you're supposed to be happy with your man, not basically leaving an olive branch to an ex that obviously hurt you. You said sexually assaulted you, you said. Why would you even suggest the fact of what do you want, something else? That shouldn't even come up in your brain. But I hear the woman in the back saying, well, she's not thinking right. You know what I mean? He emotionally coerced her as if she's a child. It's the craziest thing to me.
A smear campaign against Cory, and in fact, I mentioned how I believed he was still a good person at the time. In the video from 2023, I mentioned details such as how I never cared about what he gained from his success, and I just wanted to enjoy time with the person I connected with before his channel truly blew up.
Now, is that what he said or is that what she said?
And in fact, I mentioned how I believed he was still a good person at the time. In the video from 2023, I mentioned details such as how I never cared about what he gained from his success, and I just wanted to enjoy time with the person I connected with.
He's making
before his channel.
This is basically 3 videos in now. 3 videos in. This one is 42. I'm gonna try to watch them as much as I can. I can't watch them all, but this is 3 videos in that he's saying that it's not about the success. I can't tell whether these videos are demonetized. I'm not sure if he basically monetized these videos, but I'm pretty sure that they're being monetized if it was not about the success. But we'll see.
Blew up. I also expressed frustrations at the time and vented to a friend of mine who Cory had a previous fling with about how Cory wasn't interested in speaking publicly about people harassing his close friends and family during his long content breaks. This friend of mine at the time would post about Cory on a gossip website while mentioning me by name, which I felt I needed to come clean to Cory about. He forgave me for it. I just wanted to be free from the public thinking we were still close and hounding me, even up until that point, about where Cory was. While there were positive comments, I dealt with numerous forms of harassment.
Let's not skip over that fact.
I'm with the person I connected with before his channel truly blew up. I also expressed frustrations at the time and vented to a friend of mine who Cory had a previous.
You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? So that's already the treachery right there.
And I just wanted to enjoy time with the person I connected with before his channel truly blew up. I also expressed frustrations at the time and vented to a friend of mine.
I expressed frustrations at the time and vented to a friend of mine
who Cory had a previous fling
with. That sounded like dirty macking to me. I don't know about y'all niggas, but you're talking to a girl that he used to talk to, venting your frustrations to him as if it wouldn't get back to him some way, somehow. That sounds like dirty. You're moving in a place of dishonesty right there. This is why that lets me know these 3 videos is not surprising. Because any nigga that's gonna dirty mac and talk dirty behind another nigga about how he don't like another nigga, either you trying to get, I'm not gonna suggest some shit, but all I'm saying is it's dirty macking. It's dirty. Let's call it what it is. He had a previous fling with her. You knew that. You vented how you didn't like some aspects about him to, what are you trauma bonding? That's what you're doing? I digress.
How Cory wasn't interested in speaking publicly about people harassing his close friends and family during his long content breaks. This
don't have close friends and family, and he don't speak up on it. And you're venting to his ex-fling about this. I would even give you grace if it was an ex-nigga. Somewhat grace. But it's his ex-side, like his thing that he used to mess with. Thing.
This friend of mine at the time would post about Cory on a gossip website while mentioning me.
Then she posted about him on a gossip website about what he said to her, mentioning his name directly. It's just like, But you know, you'll gloss over that shit if you don't really listen to what they're saying.
Name, which I felt I needed to come clean to Cory about. He forgave me for it. I just wanted to be free.
Nigga, we forgive, but we don't forget. You're proving him right why he shouldn't forget it, though. You're proving him right with these 3 videos.
From the public thinking we were still close and hounding me, even up until that point, about where Cory was. While there were positive comments, I dealt with numerous forms of harassment. Harassment that included insults, threats against my safety, and even claiming that I was a white man trying to weaponize sympathy against a black man, which, if you knew me, you would know that I'm an ethnically ambiguous person of color. In my experience, this was—
The fuck? Ethnically ambiguous? So he's black? That's neither here nor fucking there.
was an attempt to try and invalidate my identity, trauma, and personal experience as an individual who isn't afraid to be vulnerable and allow my emotions to come through regardless of the public perception. The same harassment I dealt with in the 2023 video.
Watch him say he was Irish or Native American or some shit. Watch him say that. It don't really matter. It don't matter. This part does not matter. But
same harassment I spent years dealing with prior, trying to make a business and name for myself, all while dealing with personal issues and being bombarded by comments harassing me about when Cory is going to return from one of his many lengthy breaks from YouTube. Part of my issues with Cory that were communicated and shut down by him were when he would step away from YouTube without updating his obsessed audience.
Part of your issues with Cory were communicated and shut down by him. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? And in what ways? Because I'm hearing that he's going to provide proof of how he shut down other people's. But I need to know the proof of that.
I'd then reach out to ask him if he could post on social media saying he's okay and to leave his friends and family alone, which would always conclude with him saying that's just how he is. He was going to do what he wanted regardless of how much it would hurt the people he claimed to love and care for. A couple common misunderstandings taken from this video were that I never communicated with Cory about his breaks and the harassment I was facing, and instead posted it on the internet, when in reality, I spoke about it with him multiple times throughout the years, even expressing it in YouTube videos, which are all up on my channel. The public wanted to run with the narrative that Cory was the one who cut off the connection with me, when in fact I was the one that cut ties with him because I had—
Doesn't matter. This part don't matter. Because truth be told, if you feel like you should get away from him, just like it is what it is. But I understand how you may feel some animosity towards the fan base for coming at you. I get that. But that who cut who off first, it's like it is what it is.
Had enough. I was the one who decided that the friendship no longer served my best interests, and I—
Alright, so we're exposing text messages.
Distanced.
Even through witnessing, I don't even know if this is even fucking real and when it was sent. Oh, 2023. He said 2023. Alright. Right around my birthday. Even through witnessing the same family and friends actually using you, I still remain there for you. So he's basically, once again, it's a part of that dirty macking situation. You throwing out friends and family that actually are using you. I still remain there for you to vent your frustrations. This sounds like a girlfriend that's basically picking you, writing down everything that you do for him. I still remain there for you to vent your frustrations and to share laughs with. I'm sorry, but I just can't continue feeling like you're keeping me at arm's length. I wonder why, Mr. I went and told your ex-fling. I wonder why I have to keep you at arm's length. I forgive you, but I don't forget. I'd rather have mental peace than to constantly feel like something is off with someone I've been closest with. He does not. All right. I guess this is his best friend. You know what I mean? They've been friends for years. But he doesn't owe you that friendship. Especially after you let him know that you basically told his ex-chick your frustrations against him. And then she went and told the fucking blogs because of your ass. You were so there for him. So fucking there for him. It's like, stop the bullshit. I've always cared for and loved you. You know what I mean? It sounds like a woman, bro. You sound like a woman that's trying to basically flip the script on a nigga. Like, you use this nigga until you realize, oh, maybe he's pulling back from me. I don't like that. And then you start labeling of him what he should and should not do. He's a grown-ass man just like you. No, he's a grown-ass man that's black. And you're a person of color. Racially ambiguous, or whatever you said. That has a part to play. If you know, you know. I just can't continue this friendship. See you around. It was very passive aggressive. and very much manipulated.
Myself with him for good. Instead
just
of
reading that text message, I just get flashbacks to aspects of women trying to play that emotional coercion, trying to make you feel guilty for something that, like, I'll tell a woman the truth, and then she'll tell me, oh, well, because you told me the truth, I don't know why you feel this way, and I was always there, and I'll whoop-de-whoop-de. No, I told you straight the truth. No fluff, no nothing. You understand what I mean? Wasn't abrasive with the truth. Just letting you know, this is where I'm at. This is how I feel. This is what I want you to know about what I'm doing on my side. So if you with it, you with it. You not, you not. And they'll try to make it seem as though, well, I don't like the way you say that. I don't like the fact that we've been together in this, and you just gonna walk away. That's an adult thing to do when you trying to still hold the connection of something that you know for a fact that you don't want. You told me that you don't want. That's neither here nor there.
Of allowing myself to remain at arm's reach. I had also mentioned in the video, which was set to private only a few days after it was posted, due to it reaching nearly an overwhelming 700,000 views, that I held frustrations towards him for taking parts of my creative ideas in my videos, which
it's gonna be nasty because we can't prove that, but you know,
I felt he was using to help further establish and push his own personal brand. This issue was brought up to Cory during one of our last few times speaking on the phone, which he admitted to doing and apologized for.
We can't prove that part either. We can't prove that part either. A lot of these things are all alleged. That's what I want y'all to get down. This is alleged. This is not in the court of law. It's the court of public opinion. And even in the court of law, it's kind of nasty when it comes to women. We've seen how these trials go. But
wasn't the only person who not only fell victim to the ravenous fan base that Cory Kenshin had accumulated, but also, from my view, the neglectful and unempathetic person that Cory is behind the scenes. Cory's brother, Certified 8K, posted a YouTube video back in 2020 titled The Truth, where he expressed his sadness and disappointment and lack of motivation to enjoy creating YouTube videos due to an invasion of comments asking for Cory's whereabouts.
I texted my brother probably like 2 weeks ago, and I showed him all the comments, all the spams I was getting on my channel, and I'm just put in the video of what he said, guys, and honestly, I already knew he was about to say that. I already knew. I just texted him and told him.
What did he say? It's like these freaking comments about you. You mind if I make a video on why you've been gone so long? I just want these kind of comments to stop. Now, I'll speak on why I've been gone. If you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community that. But I told you that that's what's going to happen. It happened to Brandon. It happened to Mav. And it's especially going to happen to you. I didn't know when you were going to upload or if you were done altogether. That's why I asked. But okay, I'm going to let them know. It's like, what if you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community that. But I told you that's what's going to happen. Some people, when I was watching some TikToks of this statement, and they were reading it. It's another thing. It's how you read it. Now, I'll speak on why I've been gone. If you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community. That's simple. If you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community. If you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community. Stop it. But I told you that's what he said. That's just what's going to happen. That's a part of the game because this nigga got 21 million subscribers and gained them. Sometimes I think that he gained about 10 of them off of being gone. But some people were reading that and reading it in a sense of, if you don't like those comments, you need to do it yourself. You need to do it yourself. And I told you that's how some people are reading it. You understand what I mean? It depends on the people that's reading and how you're reading it. Truth be told, I'm trying to be unbiased, but at the same time, I understand how this shit goes when it comes to this YouTube shit. A lot of these motherfuckers be faking the funk. Y'all know how I get down on my page. I don't like that shit. So again, it's how you read it. It's no exclamation points. It's no, it's bad grammar if you want to be honest with you. But it's like he probably just texting some shit. It's no capitalism. Like I said, capitalized words. So it's not him screaming at his brother. He's just like, listen, if you don't like those comments, you need to tell your community. But I told you this is what's going to happen. It happened to Mav. It happened to Brandon. And it's definitely going to happen to you. He said, nah, I'll speak on why I've been gone. He said that he'll speak on. I don't know.
But what he said, guys, and honestly, I I already knew he was about to say that. I already knew. I just texted him and told him just to see if he was aware. I already knew he was going to say. That's my brother. I've known him all my life, 16 years. I've known exactly what he was going to say.
The reason I brought up this video in
shit.
particular is that in the first few minutes, Certified AK discusses Cory's hiatus and proceeds to mention how he texts Cory asking for help, and Cory told him that it's not his responsibility to address Certified AK's community, which I personally believe mostly came from Cory, and that it happened to Mav, and it's especially going to happen to you. Knowing that I was one of the closest people to Cory while dealing with the same harassment,
he talks to her
as another, helped validate all of the anguish I had endured. However, I find it disgusting that this behavior and harassment had to happen to a minor at the time. My wife, Lady Plague, who previously went by Rolam, was also subjected to numerous forms of harassment, such as degrading her character and career, and even receiving death threats for simply speaking out in support of my experiences. I was frustrated that others were being just as affected as me, and in hindsight, it would have been easier to...
So he's blaming his community on him when he has no, like, what can he do about that other than tell them not to do it? And if anything, when you tell somebody not to do something, they go even harder and do. I guess it's the psychology behind it. Listen, he has told them multiple times on multiple videos not to do that shit. I don't understand what these people don't understand. He can address his community, but he cannot literally hold the hands and tell them, pop them on the hand. It's like, y'all know that. But because he didn't do what y'all told him to do, y'all don't like that. It's like, it just comes with the game. And you know how he don't even like the game. He can't even look at ass. He can't even look at the glance at a ass cheek without his own community coming for him. It's like he can't even be a man. He can't even be attracted to women. He can't. Because he's a Christian YouTuber. Well, a YouTuber that's Christian, I guess. I mean, he has the Christian gospel at the end of every video. I want to watch this because of what I want to hear what she says.
But when you believe things with your best friend are good, and you're working side by side together, it's hard to see the bigger picture and easier to tolerate the harassment. Once the internet was done reacting to my video in 2023, I thought that was the end of it. Regarding the recent assertion that came out from an ex-girlfriend of Cory's, I would like to first start off by saying I'm extremely saddened and hurt to hear that there are not only friends and family, but romantic relationships which were also impacted by Cory's selfish behavior. Recently, Panda Ninja, who was
by Cory's selfish behavior, he's trying to get the slow digs in his head, boy. He's trying to stab him right in the gut.
Spoke out about her time being with him on and off through the years from 2016 onward, providing videos, screenshots of text message conversations, and her perspective of their time.
Do you hear? This is the thing that killed me about this shit. Do you hear yourself? You knew I'd survive a sexual assault. You know how hard it was to feel safe in my own body, and you used that as leverage. Just to remind me how far you'd gotten. Threw it in my face like I should be flattered. Because I wanted you. Wanted me how? Like how I've had you. Like how I've had you. You was some work. Sorry, that's how some people is. Like, don't miss me with the fucking politically correct bullshit. These niggas is hoes out here. These women is hoes out here. Stop acting like y'all ain't did the do and y'all was good with the what it was. It's a situationship. That's who said that shit? Was that Jada Pinkett? A situationship? Entanglement. Entanglement. Like how I've had you. What I read when I read that? You was some work. So I'm going to keep it at just work. Like in a relationship type or something else. Remember what I said about that? Why she was in a relationship when she was asking these questions. She was exposed by that on her fucking friend that she lived with. Like something else. That's kind of messed up. I wasn't a toy. I get it, love. I get it. It's messed up. And you are in a different place right now. It's messed up. You weren't a thing. He's objectifying you, as they would say, right? He's objectifying you. I know that you wasn't a toy. I was just about to message you after a year and ask you to be my girlfriend. But he also said what he didn't show is he also said that you were in a relationship at the time.
Providing videos, screenshots of text message conversations. And
then she said after that, about her being sexually assaulted by another man, mind you. He said that ain't me, and he basically was saying that ain't got nothing to do with me type shit. And she was like, do you hear yourself? You know what I mean? Yes, you basically are a sexual assaulter because all you want from me is sex. What logic is this shit, bruh? All you want from me is sex. No, he's a hoe and he was trying to get his dick wet. It just is what it is. Stop acting like this ain't that and that ain't this, love. Just because he was trying to get his dick wet don't automatically make him a sexual assaulter. Now, yes, he may have should have been able to read the room and been like, nah, this ain't that. But don't even get it twisted. You asked him if he wanted something else, or did you asked him and he told you the truth, and you did not like the truth. You didn't like the truth. And that's what really sent your ass over the edge into making all of these. You even said that, I get it now. I understand now. He didn't. I got the screenshots. I'm sure everybody got screenshots. Cory Kenshin did not sexually assault me. But we're here now again. Because she also says that she has multiple people. She's saying that she got multiple women against Cory Kenshin. Like I said before, whether it's true or not, they want to make him into be a Diddy. Cory Kenshin, they want to have his name right next to Diddy's name. Because he was a bad boyfriend or a bad fucking hoe. He was a bad hoe. He was a bad entanglement. Situationship. I don't know what you want me to call this shit. It ain't a fucking relationship, and that's clearly what she wanted from this nigga. No, she did not want a relationship from him. Let me clear that up. She wanted that nigga's lifestyle. She didn't care for the man. I always talk about that shit on this fucking channel. But that's a whole nother fucking video.
And her perspective of their time together. I met Panda in August of 2017, where myself, Panda, and Cory all spent time in person. Not only did I meet Panda, but I got to see her and Cory's chemistry around each other. Based on my own personal conversation.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Cory, if this happened where he met you and your girlfriend, your new girlfriend, that was your second mistake. Because if you know for a fact that this nigga is already exposing you and venting to your ex, to your fling, to your side thing, and she was you understand what I mean? We were just fucking. You feel me? And he there too. Now you gotta be like, this is again, you're literally creating a case for yourself. This nigga don't fuck with you, my nigga. And now you clearly get this now. This nigga's 3 videos in. This nigga don't fuck with you. He already vented to your ex about you. And she vented about what he said about you. And you, please tell me this shit happened before. Because if this happened after, then you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn your lesson. It's like I got, as much as I want to get on the whole aspect of this video, I also got to get in Cory's ass, pause, because he's on some forgiving shit. Listen, play with Jesus. Don't play with me. That's how you need to give it to him. From here on out, play with Jesus. Don't play with me. You need to sue their ass. I don't know why you ain't started suing them. Because this is, like I said before, if this video is not monetized, it is what it is. If it ain't true, you better sue.
Conversations with Cory and my time around both him and Panda, I believe her account and confirm that the messages align with what I witnessed. I can confirm that the screenshots she provided when telling her story are in fact true, and Cory's behavior and language seen in the text.
How can you confirm this, my nigga? How do you know when they was in a relationship? That's even more dangerous. Let's talk about that part. Why do you know when they were in a relationship? Y'all was talking about that too? And if that's true, then Cory, again, you need some help, my nigga, because you don't know who your fucking friends are. If you just telling this nigga when y'all is in and out of relationships, because this seemed like an entanglement to me. Okay, so what's up? You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck your life up some more. He was trying to be funny. I get it. Mr. Mark, he shot that motherfucker bricked. What? Right then and there. I said that in my last video. Once she said, what? Wrap it up. Go ahead, pack up shit. Like she's on some weird shit. She's on some weird shit. Even if y'all fucked before, my nigga. If she does this type of shit, she's looking for some type of info, my nigga. She either looking for some shit to say to you, or she's not into you no more. And that's cool. But you gotta pack up shop and move the fuck elsewhere. It just is what it is. That was a joke. Jeez, I was just asking. But again, I know young niggas don't be knowing. Look, I had my experience of not knowing this shit. Never heard you curse before. That's why it threw me off. Again, they trying to make this nigga into a ditty, dog. They trying to make this nigga into a ditty. I'm pretty sure that that's not what threw her off. It was the fact that he was like, I'm trying to fuck your life up. Not the curse word in sense, I'm trying to fuck your life up. That's the part that threw her off. Never heard you curse before. Because she said, what? What do you mean, what? You know what I said. You know what we do. You know what this been. He's literally reiterating what he's already said before. I want what I already had with you was just us fucking. Like, just us getting, like, chilling. Kumbaya. And I just get kumbaya in YouTube. Not fucking. Kumbayaing. Okay? And praying to God. You know what I mean? Praying to the Lord. That's what they was doing, you know what I mean? Because he's Christian, and she's supposedly Christian, but she been moving on some demon time with this other nigga.
Messages are in fact real. Not only are they real messages, but what wasn't publicly shown in the text thread mentions my name as one of the people who Cory informed of his and
a few friends mad for sure, but that was it. Wait a minute. It said not to bother me because it did, and I'm sorry that right now I'm just trying to say a whole bunch of things at once, but you understand for a long time I felt like there was something wrong with me, and that's why you did what you... What? And that's why you did... I felt like there was something wrong with me, and that's why you did what you did. No worries, you have a right to ask whatever, say whatever. It was never anything you did, and at the peak of whatever we had going on, I'm sure I loved you. You didn't... That's your third mistake, Cory. You didn't love this girl. It was a little bit of lust. It was a little bit of lust. That was the halt. That was the thing. You feel me? That was a little work. That was a little piece of work. I get it. Sometimes that thing be making us think that we in love with these motherfuckers. Not all of them are worth the love. What it is you peep how people move going forward in quote unquote love, and you see where it is reciprocated. And truth be told, she even told you in the text message. Because you had a lifestyle, how do you not be happy? How are you not happy? You have everything. You have the cars, you got the clothes, you got the YouTube. She ain't worried about what the fuck going on in your mind, nigga. Why you been taking off so long, my nigga? She don't care about that, my nigga. That's again, she's trying to make it seem as though you don't love her, but nobody's speaking on the aspects of what she said about his lifestyle, meaning somehow equating to his happiness. When it's clearly not the case. But I digress because she think that she's the one that's in the right by saying what she's saying, but she don't realize you a part of the relationship. You a part of the problem too. Because again, Panda, you prolonged this. You could have been ended it. You shouldn't even have contacted him, to be honest with you. When you realized that he was on some other shit, even with your relationship, you realized that all he wanted was something else. The grown woman should have been like, what? And you should have packed your, fuck this shit, I'm out. But again, you think that you're in love with him. You think that you love him more than he loves you. In your mind, I'm not going to say what I want to say, but in your mind, with your issues, mental issues, you think that you loved him. You think that you loved him more than he loved you. And everything from the presentation of Exhibit A, B, and C, you got to fix yourself, love. And I've seen women that have said this, multiple women that have said that you need to love yourself because you in love with Cory and Cory moving on some other time. If everything that you're saying about Cory is true, he's moving like a nigga that don't give a fuck about you, and you still choosing to prefer his fucking company because of what you really want is his lifestyle. You said it, but when I say that, it sounds like I'm just using him. Yes, you're objectifying him because he is a tool, a resource. You understand? Nobody looks at it like that, though. Because you're looking at the man as the big bad monster. I talked about it in my last video. Conquering the man. Did you understand the man? Did you ask him about his mental? It seems as though Mav did. I don't even know if I believe that. Because I don't even know if it was from a genuine place. If this is the second time he's exposing this nigga. The second time. Did anyone else know you? Excuse me. No worries. You have a right to ask. Say whatever. It was nothing. It was never anything you did, and at the peak of whatever we had going, it wasn't nothing. I'm sure I loved you. You didn't love her. She was some work that was willing to work. You understand? When they work with you. Did anyone else know how you felt? A few friends, Mav for sure, but that was it. So you talk to Mav. They always cheered us on. I just had half of my body in the pool and the other half out. Anyway, I stayed up all night, so I'm gonna head to bed now. Glad you seem to be doing better. We can talk more if you want. Number hasn't changed. Speak soon. All of that. Screenshot it to death, my nigga. To death.
At the time. Once Panda's story blew up online, she faced multiple forms of harassment, such as doxing, and even received death threats for simply expressing her truth. Her story.
Again, the community do need to chill. Y'all gotta. And that's another thing. They're nothing but fucking kids too. They don't understand chill. Like, kids not understanding chill. That's why you got motherfuckers, juveniles out here killing broad daylight. This is just the internet form of that. They don't know no fucking chill. Again, y'all do need to chill though. Women and men. I've seen them. I've seen the videos. Y'all. Some of them shits is funny, but some of them shits is like, come on, dog. Even the think pieces is be like, I be seeing the women that talk about the think pieces of, I can't believe I knew Cory Kenshin was an ain't shit nigga. I knew Cory Kenshin was an ain't shit nigga. I've seen the men do it too. And your point is, he's an ain't shit nigga. And your point is, like, where do we go from here? Because to me, you're talking about Cory Kenshin's ain't shit ism, but you're skipping over the fact that she chose a ain't shit nigga that said, without saying, showing his manners, literally telling the truth, I want something else, let you know that he's trying to fuck your life up. You literally have chosen that. Now, you may have been in a different place now, but in the past, what he knew you for is the man that he presented to you. And that worked back in the day. So he thought that it was going to work again. And you somehow got some type of light bulb in your head is, I'm going to use this shit. Because if it ain't using it now, then we going to see what you got to talk about.
Story wasn't what many people claim to be a nothing burger, making videos disingenuously presenting Panda's story, showcasing a lack of care for a very serious circumstance. In Panda speaking out,
it's a very serious circumstance for something that he did not do. He did not sexually assault her. She claimed that he did. That's a very serious circumstance. We have too many of that in America, specifically dealing with black men. Stop conflating it, bro. It's not the same. It's a very serious circumstance for women, yes. But she was basically labeling him as a sexual assaulter because he was a bad boyfriend and he wanted some more work. She texted him and he wanted some more of that ass. And she was like, I'm not with that shit. I can't believe you cursed at me. Oh my God, all you want is something else. He is not a sexual assault. If you believe that he's a sexual assaulter because of that, I think that we need to go into aspect of how do we communicate with people, right? Right? So how do we communicate with people? We give them respect or laugh and play, joke around. But then you joke around and somebody not feeling that joke. You're automatically considered a rapist and a sexual assaulter because you was joking. The person that you was joking with said they were cool at the time, laughing, playing, hugging, kissing, fucking. But hold on there. She grew, she matured, and she realized that's not cool. Rightfully so, right? We shouldn't have been joking like that. You reach out back to him, realize that he's still on the same shit, and then, oh, I got him here. I can't believe, hey guys, can you believe that he said this to me? Oh my gosh. But you was entertaining it though, love. Multiple times. Because it seemed as though y'all was off and on with y'all situationship. It wasn't even a relationship. He said he don't know what y'all have. I really don't think he loved you because clearly, well, what you got going on, you don't even know who you are. And that's the most dangerous part about this whole conversation, Panda. You don't know who you are because of the things that you went through, and you're blaming the world. I won't even say Cory Kenshin, but you're blaming the world when you got to fix that for yourself. Again, I've heard women therapists that have said this about this shit. You got to fix you first. There's going to be always dickheads. There's going to be always niggas that's going to look for getting their dick wet. You going to keep blaming them for coming into your life when you couldn't have any type of discernment? You got to learn how to be like, all right, I got to take accountability for what I did and what I chose and not choose it again. Not have conversations with it again. Not entertain it again. You can expose it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't expose what you feel was wrong. I'm just saying how you did it. It's a little bit shady. I'm just going to keep it, call it spade to spade. Because, again, you entertained this. Now, my whole thing about this shit is that if we're going to go and base off of Cory Kenshin being a bad, horrible fucking human being because he was trying to get his dick wet with you and you basically label him as a sexual assaulter, then later on said that he's not a sexual assaulter, then basically come back onto this Mav Attack, you see what I mean? By choose something and stick to it? Like literally die with that opinion. Because this back and forth, you just said that he wasn't a sexual assaulter. Now you're on a Mav Attack, Hidden Life of Cory Kenshin, speaking to him for a good 30 minutes, looked like.
She set forth the openness and strength for others with similar stories to step out of the shadows. Shortly after Panda's story circulated, another woman reached out to Panda with more proof of Cory's terrible behavior with women, disregarding personal boundaries, and even going so far as to have close friends keep tabs on what these women were saying and doing on their social media accounts. In 2015, I received a YouTube DM from a woman who was close friends with Cory at the time, asking for clarification about their friendship, wondering if there was more of a romantic interest by the way he would speak to her. I couldn't provide any clarity though, and I didn't think much of it at the time. A few years ago, she replied to a YouTube comment on her
This is me answering from another channel. Yeah, me and Cory Kenshin were really close friends. We aren't anymore due to him believing what a fan said about me and yelled at me for being a terrible person. None of it was true, but people believe what they choose to, so I distanced myself from him and his videos. Nothing against him. Past is a past. We're dealing with people that are underage. Let's just start there. They're children. Fan bases that's ravaged, trying to get attention. We don't know if it's true. This is all alleged. We don't know who this person is. They're not going to disclose their information. As much as they talk about people being doxxed, you shouldn't even expose the fact that his brother said anything. But again,
channel updating someone about her and Cory's friendship and stated that they weren't friends anymore due to him. Why believe a woman I met early on in Cory and I's friendship, who happened to be a long-time on and off high school girlfriend of Cory's. I
don't know who that is.
Between all of his questionable relationships with women, it seemed to me there was always someone.
Questionable relationships. This nigga is nasty. Nasty as hell, boy.
He could fall back on. I recall one situation where Cory had a random woman come out to his house. When his girlfriend came over unannounced and awkwardly found.
Wait a minute, say it again, say it again, say it again. Let me see.
It seemed to me there was always someone he could fall back on. I recall one situation where Cory had a random woman come out to his house.
Random woman come out to his house.
When his girlfriend came over unannounced and awkwardly found.
Oh, so he got caught cheating. He got caught cheating. He got caught cheating.
Cory and the woman in his bedroom. This
nigga is dirty macking. This nigga telling all this shit, bro.
It's just a subtle glimpse.
I'm sure he told him this shit. I'm sure he told him this shit, bruh.
I recall one situation where Cory had a random woman come out to his house. When his girlfriend came over unannounced and awkwardly found Cory and the woman in his bedroom. This is just a subtle glimpse into how Cory treats his relationship.
How do you know that? How do you know that, Mav? Did he tell you this shit? Did he tell you this shit, or did Panda tell you? Or did the ex that went to the blog, did she tell you? You a nasty nigga, boy. You a T-app nigga. You a T-app ass nigga, boy.
View, Cory often disregarded the emotions and boundaries of people around him, especially when.
Again, let me be clear. I don't condone cheating. If you don't want to be with the chick, tell her what it is. Tell her what it is. I'm the one that tell the truth. The truth will literally set you free. You may get some hands thrown at you depending on what type of woman you with. That's again your fault. Don't choose a woman that's gonna put them Sha'Carri Richardson hands on your ass. But I don't condone cheating. I think that it's wrong. I think that if you're gonna be with a woman, be with that woman. I love to obsess over my girlfriend. That's why I haven't had a girlfriend, because I don't feel the need to obsess over a lot of women, because I don't think that they're worthy of my obsession. I say obsess, and I know they can be deemed as unhealthy, but when I say obsess, I mean like I'm always making sure that you are okay. You are nowhere near harm, and you are protected. You are fed. Like, shit, I go as far as praying over you, girl. Like, thanking God I got you. That's why I'm kind of think about the aspect of marriage. You know what I mean? Wanting to be married. But yeah, I just don't condone cheating. But I also don't condone this type of work, because this is evil. This is a sickness. Because this nigga know for a fact. Where you get that information from, man? Where you get that information from? I'm all for calling bullshit out. I get it. But I'm going to call bullshit out on both sides. Where you get that information from, my nigga? Because I got a feeling that you got it from one of them girls that Cory used to talk to. That's a nasty nigga, boy. That's a nasty nigga.
Treating relationships casually and selfishly. I felt the need to write a statement to help further validate the victim's experiences, and in my experience, this was psychological manipulation and emotional abuse.
This nigga is nasty. This nigga is nasty. So it's psychological manipulation and emotional abuse. So she wasn't doing none of that, man? Yeah, she was addressing the fact that she was sexually assaulted. But any of that part right there, you don't think that that's emotionally manipulation and emotional coercion to make him feel guilty for something that happened to her in her circumstance? So now he should feel guilty and feel ashamed on how he approaches her? That don't have shit to do with him. But is that not considered emotional manipulation, my nigga? Is that not emotional coercion? I want to say the great word, because it is. And a lot of women do it without even noticing. I went through this with my ex. Cool. That was your ex. Had nothing to do with me. But guess what? When women do that, that means that you gonna get some of that. You gonna get some of that work, my nigga. You gonna get some of that work. Whenever she brings up her ex as a negative is, you need to walk the fuck away. Because all that means is that she still has baggage for that nigga. Whether she love him or even if she hates him, she still loves him. If she didn't move on, you're gonna pay for that, my nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. Clearly with this case. But this nigga, he talking about emotional manipulation. My nigga, you being really disingenuous on her side of the story, though. I give you, yeah, Cory was definitely being like, yeah, I'm trying to get some work. I'm trying to get some work. What's up? What's up? I'm trying to fuck your life up, baby. What's up? This nasty, dog.
It's been difficult to
Mr. POC, Mr. Pitt, person of color. I really want to know what he is now. Is he Irish? Is he Irish? I really think that he's either Irish or he's like really, 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 really light skinned. And he just does not consider himself black at all. Because he said racially ambiguous. Why would he say that? Unless he's like Spanish, maybe. He could be Spanish and Irish. He got that red
the
hair.
Public image you've built, one centered around faith, morality, and Christian values, with the private behavior I and others have personally witnessed over the years.
Gonna throw that Christian back in your face.
In personal interactions, there's a deep disconnect between the public persona you've cultivated and the conduct I observed in private settings. Utilizing a family-safe brand image to attract children and people who may not know any better is disgusting in my eyes. I believe all you care about is yourself.
Nigga, you said all of that shit to say what? Cause you was right there with him while he was doing all that fugazi ass shit. Oh, so you was just so high and mighty, my nigga? You was just so high and mighty, so you just, I've never. But you was his best friend. He was confiding in you, my nigga. He was confiding in you, Mav. And now you just, the deplorable acts of you. It's nasty, bro. It sounds like you trying to distance himself. Now I'm thinking like, what did he do now? Now I'm really thinking, what did he do?
and protecting your brand image, I don't believe you care about your audience, and I sure don't believe you care about your friends or your family. This isn't about trying to dirty Cory's name, because I believe he's done that himself to anyone who has ever seen past his facade. This video isn't about clout or trying to build or gain anything from his name or platform. There was a point in time where I truly thought Cory was a good person, but as time has gone on and more people have received personal traumas due to his actions, them to benefit from it. I want to address one last thing about my video from 2023. A lot of people tried to push the narrative that I was jealous of Cory's success, or that
Nigga, you was jealous of his girlfriends at the very least, my nigga. I'm gonna try to keep it a buck with buck, but nigga, why are you going to dirty mac into his ex, his fling? Why are you telling things about who he is in a defamation to defame him to a chick that he used to be fucking with, a chick that he used to fuck? Like, I get it. Maybe you probably trying to holler at her. I'm not gonna say that niggas ain't try to never holler at a woman that used to be an ex. I'm not gonna say that. But then you go a step above, and not only do you holler at her, but not only do you talk to her, but you tell him about something negative about your so-called best friend that's now deplorable to you. You a nasty boy. This is a sickness.
Everything I've seen, that couldn't be further from the truth. Panda showed me a conversation she had with Cory. He was spending time with Dashi, a close friend and collaborator of his, and brought up...
He was spending time. This is the conversation I was talking about. You're basically up there with him. What does he have different than what you have? Movie called Skyscraper, and if you came here, you know this dude way richer. Was it good? You both are successful. That's something to be proud of. Facts. And yeah, it was decent.
How rich Dashi is. How he wasn't as rich, while also being annoyed that Panda admired Dashi.
Remember what the conversation I said earlier about her basically choosing the lifestyle and saying, you have all of this stuff. You should be happy. Oh shit, you're with Dashi? Tell him you said hello. Tell him I said hello. Yeah, your true fave. Laughing my ass out. Cory, you know you're my fave. You know you're my fave. This is nasty. This is nasty because it's like she literally says in the past message that you know that he makes more money than me, right? And she's like, oh shit, you with Dashi? You know you're my fave. Don't get jelly. He said, you're jelly. Oh please, Dashi. Yo, it's too much. Oh, whatever. Just kidding.
To me, that was revealing. It suggested that instead of being confident in the friendship, he compared himself.
So he's again blaming Cory. When she literally, why are you? And this is when I said that she was asking to see Dashi on her birthday. I'm sorry, but if you my quote unquote thing, even if you not my girlfriend, but if you my thing, you know what I mean? You feel me? If you, to the people that don't indulge in this behavior, you wouldn't know what I mean. So I would understand why you would probably be vehemently mad by saying these type of words and using these phrases. But to the people that know, if you know, you know. If you my thing, and we doing it, we just fucking. Ain't nobody your favorite. ain't nobody your favorite. What we talking about? Favorites? He was your favorite? That's some strong words. That's some strong words, baby. Nah. And I get it. It may be a form of jealousy, but nah. He ain't your favorite. But that's why you gotta move player, my nigga. To the young cats that don't know, you gotta keep it fucking player. So yes, in your mind, you thinking favorite. He your favorite? Just mark that shit down. Keep it in the back of your head. Just make sure you know what you're talking about when you bring all of the evidence. When she says some wild, crazy, disrespectful shit to where she cannot back out, like you sexually assaulted her. This shit is crazy. But again, he was your favorite. Cool. Just keep it player. Keep it player, dog. Keep it fucking player, dog. All I'm saying is, man, if he your favorite, baby, then go be with him. And I get it. Some people will be like, well, you're just being jealous. Listen, my thing is not messing with me, dog. My thing is not messing with me. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Why is Give me a minute. Why is my shit still online? Alright, I'm about to say, this shit is nasty as hell. But yeah, I get it. You can talk about the aspect of being jealous and shit. I get you. But listen, I promise you this. If I'm going around saying that I have a favorite YouTuber and she's a female, I need you to be, I do need you to look at that. Because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna disrespect you in that type of way. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Even if I'm not technically your boyfriend, I at least give you the respect enough to not talk about no other fucking woman. I give you that respect. That's just that's how I think. That's how I think. If that woman does not give you the enough respect to not talk about no other nigga and how I get it. You may talk about somebody is your favorite actor or favorite YouTuber and whoop-de-whoop. But yeah. We already know how you feel about lifestyles. I'm pretty sure Cory knows who you truly are. Maybe you don't want to admit it because he's looking at you with rose-colored glasses, but he knows what type of person you truly are. That's why he contacted you again for who you truly are. Now, you may have grown, may have matured, but not enough, because we still on this. Let's go to this damn shit.
To someone close to him and turned it into a point of tension. I bring up Dashi for two reasons. First, because I've personally letting those voices remain silent. I want to make it very clear that this statement is not an attempt to slander, defame, or cause harm to Cory. This is a statement rooted in my own experience, observations, and in support of
He has 2 more videos. Yes, it is.
And for the purpose of transparency, incitement of dialogue, and accountability. I felt manipulated by Cory's actions and emotionally harmed by how he treated me and others, and I believe that a public apology and acknowledgement is not only justified, but very necessary for healing. Thank you so much.
This is some sick work, bruh. So he's asking him to apologize for what they're doing to him because he was a bad boyfriend and a bad friend. He wants him to apologize. Boy, if you don't get your ass on, boy, listen, like I said before, when it comes to mental health, the thing that my therapist told me is that no matter if there's your family, co-workers, supervisor, shit, random people on the street, you cannot control what other people do. You can only control how you react to what they do. That's all you can control. So to seek this type of control from him when they're not the brightest when it comes to how they played a part, somehow they just all of a sudden, I've been emotionally manipulated and emotionally coerced and sexually assaulted. When you was doing the same thing. You was doing the same thing. If anything, yours was just a little bit more insidious by nature. It's nasty, bruh. It's nasty.
Hearing my voice. And now, standing side by side with me, here is Panda Ninja, who has a few things to say. Panda, I want to thank you so much for your courage and you speaking out and presenting everything in your story. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mav. I'm Panda, also known as Panda Ninja, the one you mocked, misquoted, and tried to bury under your projections. Guess what? I'm still here. Surprised to see us in the same video? Yeah, we figured. Instead of letting strangers rewrite the story, we're saying it ourselves. Direct and unfiltered. Awkward, isn't it? You weren't ready for this. This isn't about canceling him. It's about...
This is the same... I'm just going to start off by this. This is the same girl that basically made it a trending avocado bacon video to talk about how she was sexually assaulted by Cory Kenshin. Let's just put that on top of your head. And she's still making it sound trendy.
Canceling erases people. Accountability forces them to face what they've done. If that feels like canceling, that's because nobody's ever held him accountable before. Here's the truth. He didn't need to put his hands on me to leave scars. He punished with silence. He messed with my head. Gaslit.
He punished with silence and messed with my head. Y'all hear this? And this is what women that understand. The women that understand. This is the dangers of even dealing with a woman that understands, because all it takes is for you to say, I do not like the situation I am. I'm blaming it solely upon the man. It's wicked work. It's
Love
wicked.
bomb. Disappeared, then spun the story to make me look unstable. That was control. The way
she admitted herself that she was unstable. I'm going to let it play, but you have to call out the bullshit. She admitted herself that she was unstable mentally because of her last relationship dealing with a man that sexually assaulted her. Rightfully so, you should be unstable. You should seek help. But not a boyfriend, not dick, not no fucking situationship.
He treated me, left me feeling mentally and emotionally abused. It wasn't just me. Others around him felt it too. Everybody swears they care about mental health until it's right in front of them. You can't claim to fight for it while weaponizing it against survivors.
She's the person that she's talking about. And it's crazy. I really want to know what happened to that sexual assault case now, since we here. Because I promise you, if she went harder on Cory Kenshin than she did on that sexual assault case, since we're bringing up the past, we need to go to the past. Because now we need to know what the fuck is the nigga that fucked her fucking head up this bad. Since we're talking about people's past, let's throw it all on the table, not just Cory's. But no, when we say that, then you're victim blaming. You see what I mean? This is nasty, bruh.
Survivors. That's not support, and it's why so many shut up and suffer in silence. And no, I didn't post
Speaking of shutting up and suffering in silence, what is Cory Kenshin doing? Yo, Cory, bruh, you better fucking, if this is all alleged and this is untrue, my nigga, you better pursue and sue. Because at this point, bruh, these allegations, even if they are just allegations and you want to be the Christian man and just basically let bygones be bygones, because I've got a feeling that he's going to be the Christian man and let bygones be bygones and turn another cheek like Jesus, not to flip the table Jesus, but turn another cheek. This is why it's dangerous for men that are in the religion spaces, because that's what they teach us to do, is turn the other cheek. Look for the good in people, even if they treat you wrong, even if they are presenting bad and evil. It's not them, it's the demons, it's the spirits, it's the jinn. What happens when they actually are harming you though, my nigga? When they're actually harming you, then what?
Detail, that doesn't mean it didn't happen. It means I was protecting myself from him and from the internet circus that never shuts the fuck up. Also, y'all ran with some essay shit I never even said. Not once, not hinted at all. But because...
What the fuck? What the fuck? Now she's saying that she didn't say it? Now she's saying that she didn't say it? Now she's saying that she didn't... This is why I wanted to watch this. Because now she's saying that she did not say that he sexually assaulted her when we have the screenshots, dog. Bruh, come on,
reading
bruh.
is hard.
But go look at my last Cory Kenshin video.
You turn your own fake headline into a whole narrative. I said he didn't do that. I repeated it.
That was after the fact. Everybody got on you. Panda, stop playing these games. This is why Cory's not going to come out. Because she's not bright. She literally said that you're putting yourself in the box of sexually assaulter. That's insinuating that he is a sexual assaulter. That's still dangerous. Is that not emotional manipulation? Is that not emotional coercion? Is that not guiding of a view of a certain type of person that you already have a disdain for because of your relationship? This is still coercion. This is still shame. This is still weaponization of femininity. It's dangerous, bruh.
The fact I had to say it over and over proves you weren't listening. You were twisting on purpose. Just because it wasn't essay doesn't mean it wasn't abuse. Doesn't mean it didn't.
I'm so confused right now. So she just clarified the fact that she said that he wasn't a sexual assaulter. But then she says just because it wasn't sexual assault does not mean it wasn't sexual abuse. Or it just wasn't abuse at all.
Damaged me. If that still doesn't click, you're not confused. You're willfully.
We all understand that. We understand the part that Cory Kenshin was a bad boyfriend to you. It's how you lumped him in with the past boyfriend that you had, and you literally had a screenshot saying that you put yourself in that box, Cory Kenshin, with big old exclamation marks. What box did he put himself in, Panda? Because you just said it yourself that you didn't say that he was a sexual assaulter. So the only box that we have is the sexual assaulter box. What box did he put himself in? This is what I mean by you are mentally unstable so much that you don't even know what the fuck you're saying. we can understand and grasp the fact that, yes, he did not sexually assault you. We're trying to figure out how you put the pieces of the puzzle together to connect to the fact that he puts himself in a box of a sexual assaulter. That's what his fan base was getting on your ass about, because it's insinuation of that. Any type of insinuation is dangerous, especially living in the country of America. Do you know about the story about Emmett Till? It was an insinuation that he did what he did, that got what he got. But I digress. Again, this is Cory's fault, I believe, because this is the women that he chose to deal with. And this is the dangers, man. I'm not going to hold you. I still deal with crazy women. And I'm not going to hold you. I still be like, I could call you right now, but I'm going to just sit my ass here and draw. Like, I'd rather draw some titty than feel on your titties. That's how much you scare me. I'd rather draw some big ass titties than feel on your big ass titties because of this type of shit, bruh. Because I know you crazy. I know you crazy. I know what you come with is issues and trauma. I know. You got me. You got me. That's some Drewski shit.
Ignorant. And I'm not here to babysit anybody through common sense. Nobody told y'all to run like dumbasses making up storylines and believing lies. I don't owe anyone any updates. Especially not people who only show up for the drama. You don't want truth, you want content. And because I don't post on your schedule.
You don't want truth, you want content. And you're making content with a man that makes content off of this. And he not only made one video about this, he's prolonging it. And this is the third. This is like
suddenly I'm hiding or lying. Bitch, please. It means I'm not desperate for attention like the rest of you. The same people calling me a clout chaser are literally the ones posting shit for attention. Y'all made hate videos.
You got me. I'm cloud chasing. I'm not no fucking cloud chasing. Y'all better not fucking run with it. Don't clip that shit, nigga. All I'm trying to do is basically trying to understand where Panda's coming from. And truth be told, I think that Panda don't understand where she coming from her damn self. That's really what I think it boils down to. I think that basically Panda's hurt. She's hurt so much that she hasn't healed from her hurt. And she's blaming the next man for something that happened to her in the past, which happens a lot. And we don't talk about it, especially in these type of talks. Because a lot of women go through issues with men. Same thing with men going through issues with women. And they, after that first time that they put they all in that, and they get screwed or they get fucked or they get sexually assaulted or they get, you know what I mean? After that, I no longer trust any man or I don't no longer trust any woman. That's what we're here for. Well, that's what I would like you to be here for. I know there's going to be people that's going to be on here. But I also want the young people that's on here basically doing all that extra shit. I need y'all to understand too. Like, this is and I'm trying to tell you, bruh. Like, as men, to the young men, women like this, if she has any type of that in her past, I'm not going to say all, but most of the times when she has that in her past, it's going to be a lot of baggage, my nigga. Even if she is a good woman, she comes from a 2-parent household, probably goes to fucking Harvard, it's still baggage up here. Clearly, we're seeing it. Exhibit A. But to the women, and you're dealing with a man that basically been sexually assaulted or been through abuse by his ex-girlfriend, it's the same type of energy. You got to watch the behaviors of these people, because they can say they love you all day. They can suck that motherfucker so damn hard, you feel me? Pause. Or they can dick you down so damn good, love. Pause. That don't mean shit. Because, again, both of these so-called quote-unquote friends of Cory, like Mav doing the shit, this is the second time that he's talked to an ex that he know for a fact that it was a romantic fling and defamed his name, for lack of better words. This isn't surprising, and it shouldn't be surprising to Cory. I think that he just needs to learn that the people that show you who they are, believe them. Believe them, man. She showed you who she was too, man. This is nothing. I don't think that this is new for Cory. I think that he just didn't learn his lesson. And now he's learning his lesson while he's in his vacation. Wherever he's at. It's nasty, bro.
Videos ran your mouths and tried to go viral off me, but somehow I'm the fucking problem. As if the damage he caused wasn't enough, then came the fake accounts.
Definitely from New York.
Thread after thread of lies.
She definitely from New York. That's definitely a New York or Jersey accent, something. These DMs are real, but the Cory part isn't true. I edited over my actual ex who did bad things to me with Cory while I did date him. He was a sweetheart. He's an amazing human being. I'm sorry for the lies. See, this is the fake account. This is the fake account. And this is what I mean by the young people doing that other shit. Fakest screenshots I ever seen. Y'all really believe Cory would do that. Look at the way the size of the time set. See, it's like it's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird because even some of
words I never said, messages I never wrote. Some even claimed I edited
Wait a minute. What?
videos, ran your mouth.
Because she's saying
And
she
tried to
never
go
said
viral off me, but somehow I'm the fucking problem. As if the damage he caused wasn't enough, then came the fake accounts. Thread after thread of lies, posts with words I never said, messages I never wrote. Some even claimed I edited conversations, like that makes sense. Y'all couldn't even tell the difference between Xbox and Discord, dude. Then you went and made a whole Xbox account, or maybe you just recycled the one you already had. Who even knows? Either way, the desperation was showing because nothing screams we've got truth like
that. And he was showing some of them informations too. It was text messages, right? Text messages that both of them sent back and forth. And I think that we did go over some of them damn fake screenshots.
faking accounts and inventing posts. All that effort just to make someone innocent look bad, just to protect a person you think matters more. Strangers who knew nothing were pretending to be credible witnesses. They didn't solve anything. They just put his...
Strangers who knew nothing or pretending to be credible witnesses. How do we know that your witnesses are credible as well? You're going based off of what they believe too. I digress. She better provide the text messages. As much as you talk about text messages not being needed. I mean, excuse me, the text messages being faked. She better
toxic fan base on display. And the funniest part, you call me weird, but nothing's weirder than strangers spending hours creating lies about someone they don't even know. You two, tell me again, who's weird? And the worst part, he chose to sit back and let it happen. This is the man who calls himself a Christian. He allowed harassment to happen in his name. He stayed silent.
Again, I want to give you what you're right, right? YouTube do be weird. YouTube be wilding sometimes. I get it. But a lot of YouTube is a lot of allegations we don't know what's true. Just like your story. I get it. It maybe seem like it's victim blaming, but we don't know if it's true. Because again, you said that you didn't say that he was a sexual assaulter. But then you said that he can still abuse you, which is assault. Then you said in the text message, the one that's blue, not the text messages from the Xbox, the one that you post from your page, you put yourself in the sexual assaulter box. That's conflicting information right there. So again, I will give you the fact that some of these screenshots maybe have been faked, but some of the shit that you've said out your own fucking TikTok has been conflicting evidence, because you're now saying that I never said that he was a sexual assaulter. But then you're also saying just because he's a sexual assaulter doesn't mean that he didn't abuse me.
While others did the fighting for him,
you got it.
And he built.
You got it. Because it's like, I'm not going back up. He abused you, and it was emotional coercion, and he is guilty for that, right? Cool. Going by that, allegedly, going by that, what you're saying, and everything is true. Do you not think that you have done anything against him? Or do you believe that he does not have any evidence against you, or won't show any evidence against you? Because I got a feeling that this nigga got receipts. I just got a feeling that this nigga got receipts. I can't prove it, because clearly I don't know. But I got a feeling the reason why he's been so quiet, boy, Cory, if you don't fucking lawyer up on these motherfuckers, dog, you about to have some problems. Because even people that will lie will bring that shit all the way to Supreme Court with a lie.
Built a brand on values he never lived by. Christian on Sunday, manipulator every other day. Tell me, what's Christian about that, fucking coward? And don't get it.
You see what I mean? The ad hominem attacks? We could have kept it professional. But now that we're here, she's emotional. So we understand that she's emotional. This is why this doesn't help her. I'm not saying that she can't be human. Let me be clear. I'm not saying that she can't be human and say you're a fucking coward. But this does not translate well on any internet space. On any internet space. Because they're going to see that weakness, and it's like blood in a sea full of fucking sharks, Panda. Again, I'm not your fucking friend either. I don't know you. But I'm also trying to give you game. This don't translate into we're coming to get what we owe type shit. Because you saying it's you and other women and Mav. So, again, I'm not saying that you can't feel what you feel, but this right here with this address, this is an addressing Cory.
Other day. Tell me, what's Christian about that, fucking coward? And Don't get it twisted. Bringing up his religion isn't crazy. He built that image himself, wore it like armor, used to sell himself as someone pure and untouchable. This isn't about belief. It's about behavior that never...
This is why it does not translate well. Did y'all catch that part right there? This is why it did not translate well. Why is this not about a belief? Of all people, you saying that this isn't about belief is unbelievable.
As someone pure and untouchable, this isn't about belief. It's about behavior that never lined up with the values he claimed to represent. There's a difference. You don't have to...
This is what I mean. She's not the brightest. This is... Bro, Cory, you gotta stop with this. Now I'm mad at you, my nigga. Now I'm mad at you, because ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way you knew that this is the type of person she was, bruh. Ain't no fucking way you did not know that she was not this bright. And that's cool. That's cool. She probably was a thing. Whoop-de-whoop. But this is why you probably quiet, my nigga. Because you more embarrassed than the fact that I'm sorry, dog, but I'm not the brightest either. But what the fuck? This not about belief?
To believe me. Truth is, most of you never wanted to. You dragged me before I even had the chance to speak. And let's be real, nobody else came forward because they saw exactly how I was treated. They stayed quiet.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch any more of this, bro. I don't think I could watch any more of this. We already an hour and 30 minutes in. I'm cool, bro.
And I can't blame them, really. When I went on lives to explain pushing through stress just to be...
No. She keeps talking. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm done. I'm done. 2, that's it. 3, is it shame me once, shame on me. Shame on me twice, shame on you. Okay? Shame. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, fool me twice, shame. You can't get shamed again. No, fuck that shit. We ain't going for the third time. Third time is the motherfucking charm, and I ain't getting charmed, motherfucker. I'm tired of this shit, bro. This is done. I'm done. After this, we're just waiting up Cory Kent. Like, we're just waiting on the Cory shit. After this, I'm done. I'm fucking I'm done, dog. Ain't no fucking way, bro. I would link the video, but I'm probably gonna link it still. It's like, it's nasty, man. I don't even want no ties to this fucking shit, bro. But I mean, well, I said I don't want no ties to this shit. I'm making a video, clearly I want ties, but I don't want no ties to that man's channel. But again, if I don't agree with you, I can still link you. And Mav Attack, I'm gonna have him in the link to this link in this. It's nasty. She speaks and then he makes again. He makes. Oh, she got a channel. When did she create this fucking channel? Oh boy, I was about to say, is she Korean? Bamboo Nation, New Jersey. I told you, Jersey. Aspasian. She's Spanish and Asian gamer, content creator. Nami or Panda. You can call me Nami. Yeah, this is nasty, dog. This is nasty, man. This is nasty, dog. Cause
it's about behavior that never...
The person in question... I'm not watching this, man. I'm not watching all this shit. I'm not, bro. It's for... As much as she talking about clickbait shit, Mav is the perfect person, and he's gonna keep going. This is nasty, bro. This is nasty, dog. This is nasty, bro. Response to Mav Attack. And then with some of these videos, people are calling them out, saying that he's talking about Cory Kenshin responds. He didn't respond. He's literally recording videos of Cory Kenshin playing fucking Sundays. What is it? The Sundays shit that he be doing on Sundays. It's Spooky Service Sundays. But yeah, he's literally recording. It's not him talking. It's not him talking to the camera. This has to be fucking Bizarro World, because it's like, I'm so fucking confused on what they're confused about. I'm done, bruh. It's hour 20. Listen, it's not that deep, y'all, but at this point, it's entertainment. It's not real. It's not real. It's just entertainment. I'm sorry that I wasted your time. I am sorry that I wasted your time. She is not the smartest motherfucker. I'm not the smartest motherfucker either, but she damn sure ain't the motherfucker that's the smartest motherfucker in the room. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And then Mav, his fucking dry snitching ass, his fucking dirty macking ass, his fucking I'm racially ambiguous person of color. Them niggas get on my nerves, dog. They grind my gears. They grind my fucking gears. Oh, this is nasty work. But this is This is the YouTube spaces, man. This is what we get. This is what we get. I don't even know what I'm gonna fucking name this shit. I'm just gonna name this. I don't even fucking know. At this point, it's like, I'm just, this shit is nasty work, dog. This shit is nasty work. It is what it is. Y'all be good, man. And like that, man, we gon' bankai.